So yesterday we had CIG controller roundtable, and after not saying much at all, they said they wanted our feedback. Well, here's my feedback. This video is composed of 4 sections. The first one is mouse on interactive mode. The second one is joystick with yaw in the x-axis and gimbals. The third one is the same but with fixed weapons. And the fourth one is also joystick with roll on the x-axis and gimbals. The setup is as follows. I will play only the first wave of Vandal Swarm. This is to keep the experiment within a controlled environment. The mouse will use the default setup. And for the joystick, in addition to the aforementioned configurations, I have set curves to 1.5 in the sensitivity curves. I will first show the mouse footage, then I will give my feedback.
Running away with himself makes all of his family disconcerted. Babes running away with himself takes more than a dream to be deserving. And now that he's an animal, let's know that he's an animal, let's hurt him.
I wanted to start with mouse because it's exceedingly easy. As you can see in the video, it's some sort of whack-a-mole game. I just have to point and click. There's no effort required and no skill at all. This is why many people are complaining. Now let's go for the spaced up joystick with gimbals.
Rivals on your mind. It's not enough, you're better off alone. If it's not enough, you better make some more. About the world bringing you down, you know you're ruling. And what's all of this talk about the rules keeping you out? You've been excluded. Well, now that you're an animal, just know that you're an animal, just do it. in fear.
As you can see, it's much harder to keep the enemy under the PIP. As a consequence, my hit ratio is much smaller, vastly increasing the time to kill and, as a consequence, the duration of the wave. Now, let's go for fixed weapons.
Shadows lie, what do I know? But what you're looking for lies in the shadow. Now somehow we are all the same as one. Somehow we are always on our own. But I've never been here before. It's a universal thought. I've never been here before. It's a universal thought. It's all I need to rise. The only thought that's right. I've never been here before. I've never been here before. I've never been here before. It's a universal thought. I've never been here before. It's a universal thought. It feels like there's something else in here. It's like the emotion you call fear. It feels like there's someone else in here. It feels like there's someone else in here.
Surprisingly, I didn't find much difference from gimbals to fixed. My hit ratio was similar, and my kill similar. Also, the time of the wave was similar too. Now, I will show the atmospheric setup with gimbals. This is the way I usually play Arena Commander. To note here that the wave was much shorter than it should have been due to one Vandul self-destructing. If we take the average time to kill for the two previous Vanduls, the wave should have lasted 30 seconds more at least. After all this, I've got 3 pieces of feedback for CIG. First, I want to take into the light the completely different nature of the game depending on the controller you use. That is simply not acceptable for a game that wants to be skill-based and competitive. Second is that the imbalance is completely created by the capability of the mouse to control the gimbals manually. And the third is that, by default, the joystick should have lower sensitivity than it has now. I encourage everyone to try this test and record it. This way, we can provide CIG with large amounts of consistent data on controller behavior. Don't get fooled out. See you in the verse.